You know the anime in One Piece? Devil fruits, wild abilities, and battles that break the laws of physics. So I thought, what if I brought all of this into Terraria? With the One Piece mod installed, every fight becomes anime level chaos. No swords, no bows, no guns, just devil fruits only. And trust me, things got insane. But before we dive into the madness, let's go back to where this journey truly began. The moment I loaded in, I got immediately body slammed by Marine NPC, not even 5 seconds in, and I was already dead. Great start. Then I opened my starter bag and got the Phoenix fruit. I ate it and became a devil fruit user. With blue kick and blue seeker abilities, now I have a fighting chance. I tried to fight back, but got clapped again and again and again until I finally took down this marine. So I decided to stop dying for a bit and build a humble little starter base. Just something to keep me warm at long nights. I found my first devil fruit chest while exploring the right side of the map, which can drop devil fruit if you're lucky. After long painful fight, I finally took it down. Then I almost drowned because, fun fact, devil fruit users can't swim. So I had to break some blocks so I can get myself out. By placing platforms, now it's safer to go above the water, in the water areas, without drowning. I found the corruption on the other side of the map, then I jumped into water, and god dang it, I sunk as a rock. I went mining and found my first house and gold chest, and got band of regeneration from it. Then I realized I need a lot of silk to make my next armor. While looking for silk, I found another gold chest and in it Hermes boot. Now I got the zoomies. I found my first life crystal and almost drowned myself in the process of getting it. And now my life increased by 20. I realized that a new NPC arrived. It was Ivankov, so I got the chance to change my race, and I chose to be Mink. I made my first pirate armor piece, the pirate bandana, and of course got hit by my first blood moon. During the blood moon, I farmed using mix of phoenix and mink abilities, and got the nurse killed in process. Found the angler while exploring the left side of the map. I tried to find the water chest, so I jumped in the water, but I forgot that I'm a devil fruit user and I can't swim. So I got stuck and I had to use the recall potion before I get young. Then I used the gravity potion so I can explore the sky islands, and I found a lucky horseshoe and the shiny red balloon. While exploring the right side, I accidentally unlocked a new form, the Phoenix half form, and the abilities looked amazing. I already love it, and can't wait to test it against bosses. Chopper moved in, and I learned about stamina pills and doctor fighting style, which maybe I will try it in a future video. Then I made my pirate pants, now I'm just missing that chest plate. Then Baggy the Clown showed up and selling sake and baggy balls. And with making the pirate shirt, my stamina increased by 1000. But before I could celebrate, the Eye of Cthulhu spawned. Then the unexpected happened. I got myself stuck. So first round, he bodied me. But the next night I was ready for him with my new arena. Now it's wartime. I kept using the go-in ability for ranged attack so I can keep my distance from him, and the ability blue shield when he come dashing through me. And with those two ability combos, I finally took him down. I opened the boss bag and got the wanted poster from it, which increased my bounty rank to level 1. Then came the Slime King during a slime rain, and he wrecked me. I wasn't ready for him at all. I decided to try my luck with Baggy the Clown, so I made the cool looking bracelet, then I summoned him. And oh my god, that wasn't a fair fight. He bullied me hard. He kept throwing knives at me left and right. I couldn't avoid any of them at all. I guess it's a skill issue. Then Rayleigh the Dark King arrived. Now he will teach me the secret of the Haki. He can teach me fighting style reset, how to increase my Haki regeneration using a Haki fragment, and Haki info to know about my Haki levels. Then I summoned the Slime King and it was time for revenge. And just like that, I took his crown. Then I used his wanted poster, but it didn't increase my bounty rank. Then I went and farmed some tattered clothes to make the goblin battle standard, so I can summon the goblin army. The goblin battle standard was ready, and it was time to summon the goblin army. It was a complete chaos, but all for the sake of finding the Tinkerer. This is my city, you can't just go through it without proper punishment. And I managed to push the goblin army back. I finally found the Tinkerer, and I bought from him the Tinkerer workshop and made my Spectre boots, which I don't think I will use it because I have my Phoenix flying power. I went to hell and farmed some devil souls, which I will need to make some items later. While farming, I saw my first Mystic Devil Fruit chest. Hopefully I get something good from it. Then after a long fight, I finally destroyed it, and I got the Yonko Kaido Dragon Fruit, so I will keep it safe for now. Then I created the Stamina Crystal, which increased my stamina by 1500, and I really needed that stamina increase. Then it was time to test my strength against the Eater of Worlds, so I summoned him and ran back to my arena, and there the epic fight started. From the first few hits, I knew that I can shred him with my abilities. I guess I won the test of strength. I beat the Eater World with my Phoenix powers. I used the wanted poster and my bounty rank increased to level 2. Then I used the observation haki, which I got from the Eater World. After that I made my new armor, the Captain Armor, which increased my Devil Fruit crit chance and the stamina. I unlocked the full Phoenix form, which looked amazing. And it was time to have my revenge on Baggy the Clown. I summoned Baggy the Clown again. This time I was determined to avoid all his knives, because god dang, they hurt. I used my new Phoenix abilities, Tensai no Swim and Blue Sight. They look just awesome. And that was the downfall of Baggy the Clown. Then I went to the jungle to look for the queen bee hive, and luckily I found one very soon after. Then I fought my way into the hive. Now the arena is ready, I summoned the queen bee, and the fight for the jungle dominion started. And with that, the jungle queen is no more. The jungle have a new king now. And she dropped gear 2 for the Gomu Gomu fruit, which I would use much later. Then I made my way to the beach to fight the next boss and fall in love again with the Phoenix flying powers. I have already made an East Blue map, which is needed to summon Arlong. He's one of One Piece mod bosses, and the fight for Nami started. If you One Piece fan, you will know who Nami is. If you didn't watch One Piece before, I really recommend it. It's a great anime. The fight dragged for too long because I kept running out of stamina, but I finally did it. I beated Arlong, and now Nami back to be part of my crew. I even took his tooth gum as my trophy. Then I went to the dungeon to take down Skeletron and his curse, and so the battle started. His arms strike like whips, his skull glows with anger, but today he falls. Again, I kept running out of stamina, and the fight lasted the entire night. But I took Skeletron down with a narrow win right before sunrise. Now his curse is lifted. Got from his bag the armament haki, and used his wanted poster, and that pushed my bounty to level 3. I used the armament haki scroll, and the transformation with Mink's power looks and sound amazing. Then I went and farmed some hellstone to make some molten tools later. Then Spider pushed me in a lava pool and I couldn't even fight back and I drowned. Made some molten tools. I wasn't too happy with my Phoenix powers anymore, so I bought Devil Fruit Reset from Rayleigh, used it and that resetted my Devil Fruit, then decided to use Kaido Dragon Fruit. Hopefully it's as cool as the anime. And I wasn't disappointed. It looks so cool. Can't wait to test them in battle. Went to the dungeon to upgrade my base form mastery to become a full dragon form and found the mechanic there as well. Then it was time to test my new full dragon form against Lord of the Coast. And I shredded him with my two abilities, Borrow Breath and Demolition Gust. And with that, the Lord of the Coast is no more. Now the water is safe again. And I got some scale from his loot bag, which I used to craft the sea scale armor, and it boosted my stamina and fruit damage. Since I was near the beach, I decided to summon Don Krieg. He's one of One Piece Terraria mod bosses, same as Lord of the Coast, but he destroyed me. I think his damage is fixed by the time you see in this video. So I moved on and made the dance powder so I can summon the One Piece boss Crocodile. And so it has begun. The battle for saving Alabasta from Crocodile grip. He kept hydrating me more than Egyptian summer weather. And that's it. Desert King defeated, Alabasta delivered. I even got his cape. Then it was time to take down Deerclops, so I went to the ice area and farmed some Slink's fur so I can make the summon. I summoned the Deerclop. The fight was really chill. I was just wondering why he walking like his back hurt from carrying the entire winter biome. He thought he was the king of winter. Now he's just a Christmas decorations. Then it was time to take down the wall of flesh, so I went to hell to prepare the area. So I made some booms and yoinked some mobs along the way. Hard mode is one fight away, and this giant, angry, meaty wall is in my way. It's time to cook him. My stamina is draining, but I ain't stopping now. And ladies and gentlemen, this is how you cook a wall. We now officially in hard mode. Then I used the demon heart, which I got from his loot bag, and the wanted poster. Gave me 2 millions bounty and increased my bounty rank to 4. It was time to smash some altars to unlock the hard mode ores. Then I went and found the shimmer because I was super lucky. I didn't get the devil fruit emblem, so I will need the shimmer to get the devil fruit emblem that I need. After too many tries, I found out that I can't get the devil fruit emblem, and that means I need to kill the wall of flesh again. So yeah, super lucky. I always wanted the Gomu Gomu fruit, so I decided not to move forward without getting my Gomu Gomu fruit. So I went and started farming gold devil fruit chests, which can spawn only in hallowed areas after unlocking hard mode. And it took days to get that fruit. I decided to test more fruits while farming for the Gomu Gomu. Keep in mind that I will be only using the base form of the devil fruit, and I started with the berry fruit, which allow users to use barriers to attack. After that was the bara fruit, which allow you to rip your body parts and kinda use them as weapons. Next, I used pika fruit, which allow you to use light to yonk your enemies. Right after that, I used Gora, the lightning fruit, which allowed me to control lightning, and it looked super cool. Following that, I used Zushi, the gravity fruit, the one Fujitora using, if you're watching the anime. Now I'm using gravity as my weapon. From there, I used Eto fruit, and it allowed me to use strength to fight my enemies. Soon after, I used Mero, Hancock fruit from the anime, which allowed me to use the power of love to destroy my enemies. Then I switched to Moko fruit, and it literally turned my body into smoke. Now I get to smoke my enemies out. After that, I switched to the Hei fruit, which means the ice fruit, and now I can freeze everything. I really love it. Next, I switched to the Suna fruit, which is the sand fruit, same as Crocodile, the boss I fought earlier. Now I can dehydrate everyone. Soon after, I used the Moshi fruit, which is the same fruit Katakuri from the enemy used, which makes me not sure to fight my enemies or to eat myself, since my body now is made from Moshi, which is Japanese sweet. Then I switched to Yummy fruit, and I will be using it until I drop the Gomu. And this fruit is darkness itself. I can drag anything into a black hole, crush it, and erase it. Every attack feels like I'm bending gravity just to bully the enemies. I think if fruit could delete an entire screen from enemies, this is the one. And finally, after literally 3 days of farming, I dropped the one and only Gomu fruit. Goodbye Yummy and welcome Gomu. Now I am a rubber man. Now I can use pistol attack, rifle attack, and the Gatling attack, which looks great for a base form. Then I went to hell to level up my base form mastery so I can unlock gear 2. My mastery was already almost 100%, so I went to the sky and took down my first wyvern. Now my mastery is 100%. After that, I went to base and used the Gear 2 scroll, which I dropped from Queen Bee earlier, and the Jet Gatling and Jet Pistol are amazing. They just destroyed the wyvern. Then I realized that I already unlocked Gear 3, so I went straight to Wall of Flesh, and I absolutely crushed it with my Elephant Gatling and Elephant Gun attack. And finally I got my Devil Fruit emblem. Now I can move on. I got from Wall of Flesh as well the student hacky scroll, but when I tried to use it, it said that I need the amateur scroll first, which can be dropped from Queen Bee. So I went to jungle again and I destroyed the Queen Bee and got the amateur hacky scroll. Now my hacky increased from 600 to 2000, which is super great to be honest, because I was running out of hacky so fast. With my powers rising, it was time to take down the mechanical bosses. So now it's time to face the destroyer, a mechanical worm that doesn't quit. It's relentless, but nothing stops a true devil fruit user. And boom, the destroyer is down piece by piece. It all falls to my powers. Then I used his wanted poster and it gave me 9 million bounty and increased my bounty rank to 5. And here comes the twins, 2 heads and twice the trouble. I can barely keep track of them, but my fruit powers make it possible. Two mechanical heads, one victory. Let's move on to the final mechanical boss. But first, I used their wanted posters and the two combined gave me 9 million bounty, but didn't increase my bounty rank. Then I made a Captain Hallowed hat. It can increase my stamina regeneration and I become immune after striking an enemy. Finally, Skeleton Prime, a mechanical skeleton with deadly attacks. Every part of this boss hit really hard. This will be a real test, but with my hacky and devil fruit powers, I think I can survive him. Skeleton Prime is destroyed and all mechanical threats are cleared. My devil fruit skills are unmatched. I got the armament hacky level 2 and used his wanted poster and upgraded my bounty rank to level 6. I used the armament hacky level 2 scroll, then checked my total bounty from Rayleigh and it was only 13 million. That made me so mad I wanted to punch something. Now I finally can use gear 4 with its first transformation, Bounce Man, and with its cool attack like Kong Organ, Kong Gun, and Calvarine. Then I went to the jungle and started making some booms to prepare the Plantera arena. Arena is ready. It's time to face Plantera, the jungle deadly guardian. Let's see if my devil fruit skills can handle this chaos. Plantera isn't just a plant. She's fast, she's aggressive, and she's going to test every bit of my stamina. With my gear 3 in full swing, I shredded Plantera and showed her who's boss. That was a wild fight, but my devil fruit pulled through. I used her wanted poster and it gave me 70 million bounty and increased my bounty rank to level 7. I made the Captain Chlorophyte hat, which is my next upgrade. Then I remembered that I didn't defeat the Slime Queen yet, which I think I should have before the mechanical bosses, and I fought her with my Gear 4 and Gear 3. Finally, the bouncy slime queen is down, but she took me down with her. Kinda fair. Right after that, I went to the jungle temple. I pushed through all the traps and lizards until I made it to the golem room. I made sure that the room is ready. Then the unexpected happened. I accidentally summoned the boss and I panicked and I died. That's a really bad omen. Okay, now I'm ready. Now it's time to wake up the big stone boy himself. And hopefully he doesn't smash me. He's tough, but my devil fruit damage is melting him bit by bit. And that's it. Golem defeated, and his ancient technology means nothing to my Gomo Gomo fruit power. Got the armament Haki level 3 and used his wanted poster, which gave me 200 million bounty and increased my bounty rank to level 8. After that, I used the armament Haki level 3, which unlocked the LuiAFK, the final and strongest attack Haki, and it looked really cool. I used the Conqueror Haki scroll, or as it's called in the anime, the Haoshoki Haki, and I make a cool aura around me that keep increased, but it consume a lot of Haki. Next, I made the Haki shield, and it can greatly increase my Haki regeneration. I tossed the truffle worm, and boom, Duke Fishron came charging, like he wanted revenge for every sushi roll I ever made. He's fast, he's mad, and he's very aerodynamic for a fish. Giant fish defeated, ocean saved, I am never eating tuna again. I'm clearing every event one by one, so I finished off the pirate invasion by dropping the Flying Dutchman and wiped the last few pirates. Victory is mine. Next was the Pumpkin Moon. I finally took down the Pumpkin King, and the event ended with my graveyard of headstones everywhere. Even after the nightmare's over, the mobs just didn't spawn. I had to finish them off myself. Martian madness kicked in while I was just chatting with the pirate captain, and instantly it turned into full sci-fi nightmare. UFO blasting me non-stop, drones everywhere, and I died too many times. The entire screen turned grey from the mountain of tombstones, but I finally managed to push them back. Then the solar eclipse hit, and my peaceful day instantly turned into complete nightmare mode. Nightmare creatures poured out of nowhere, attacking me from every angle, and at one point I even got trapped right in front of my house with no way out. It was absolute chaos, but I survived the eclipse. I summoned the Frost Moon. I started off by taking down Santa, who apparently hates giving presents. Then I took down the Frost Queen. Finally, I ended the Frost Moon chaos by smashing the last Yeti and claimed full victory over the Icy Madness. While I was searching for the Prismatic Lace Wing, I accidentally hit it, and it instantly triggered the Empress of Light. Total panic mode on. Her beams were everywhere. I could barely move. I was panicking hard, trying to stay alive. And that's the Empress down. My heart is still racing from that fight. I unlocked the new form, Tankman, but I didn't use it that much. Next was the Lunatic Cultist, and honestly I can feel the tension. From the moment I saw him floating above the ground, I felt like walking straight into a nightmare. And I knew this fight will take everything I got. His magic attacks are relentless, and I'm trying not to get shredded while still landing hits with my Gomo Gomo. Finally, the Lunatic Cultist fell, and now the pillars are unleashed. I used his wanted poster. It gave me 400 million bounty and increased my bounty rank to 9. Then checked my total bounty and it was 700 million. While I was fighting the mob from the pillar near my house, I suddenly got the message that my Gear Force Mastery was maxed. Now I finally can use Snake Man form. The form that I always wanted, and it looked cool. With Snake Man, I went and took the pillars one by one. Stardust pillar was first. Then crushed the Vortex pillar. I dodged the snipers and broke it. After that, I shattered Nebula. Chaos was everywhere, but still full fast. And the solar pillar was last. It was tough a little, but Snake Man destroyed it. Now the last pillar fallen. It was time to wait for the big kahuna himself, the Moon Lord. And now, the final battle. The Moon Lord rises, and everything I have done with the Devil Fruit leads to this moment. This is the ultimate test. Every attack he throws at me feels personal at this point. At last, Moonlord defeated, the world saved, the final challenge beaten with nothing but devil fruit. But the journey is not over yet. I will have to fight the boss again after making the max gear that the One Piece Terraria mod can offer. And there it is, the Moonlord relic, the final trophy of this journey. I used the Master Haki scroll and my Haki increased to 6000. After that I used the wanted poster and it gave me 600 million bounty and increased my bounty rank to 10. So I went and checked my total bounty from Rayleigh. It was 1.3 billion. Monkey D. Luffy would be proud. I made some max accessories and started with Katakuri Scarf and upgraded my Devil Fruit emblem. Then I made the legendary Tamati Bako and made Germa blue raid suit. In one of the attempts to take down Moonlords, collect the materials I needed for the new armor and accessories, I dropped the One Piece, the one and only. After collecting enough materials, I made my final armor, the Logia Captain Armor. With all the end game gear, my stamina became over 100k and the Haki over 50k. I got the best gear in the entire world, which means the Moonlord is legally required to get clapped. This is the final test of everything I built. With the best gear I could possibly get, the final Moonlord falls. No trick, no panic, just pure strength. That's the perfect ending to this journey. When I was about to end the video, I remembered that there is one boss left, Don Krieg, the boss who bullied me earlier, when I was in my dragon form. So I went back, I bullied him a little, then I got my revenge. Now I am ready to end the video. The question we started the video with, can we beat Terraria using only devil fruits? And the answer is yes. Yes you can. It's not easy, but 100% fun. This was Terraria One Piece mod. This was my version of the mod by the time I was recording, but the mod keep getting regular updates. Shout out for the mod creator and team. You've done a great work. You will find all the mods I used in this video in the description. Let me know what kind of a challenge you want to see next. Maybe a different devil fruit, maybe another fighting style, or even a completely different mod. Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching. This is Holy Shirt Plays. See ya next time.